Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. Michael Zuber, one rental at a time, back with his Wednesday expert, Mr. Matt, the mortgage guy. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. It's always fun. I always look forward to this every week. So thanks for having me on, and hopefully, all our conversations are providing some value. I get a bunch of great feedback. People, hop on over to Matt the Mortgage Guy on YouTube, and I found you from ORAT, and they talk about Greg Dickerson and some of the other. I got a comment yesterday, Mike, that said, second best channel on YouTube behind Greg Dickerson. That's what he told me. So let Greg know he's the gold medalist.
There you go.
I'll take the silver though.
I love it. I love it. That is so awesome. Yeah, I love what you do. I love the fact that you're just real with folks. You're really there to help. You're not pushy. You really are trying to give good financial advice. You've actually taken the time to create bonus material for the course, right? How to read a mortgage statement, a quote, all of those things to really save people money. So thank you for all of that. What I want to do here in this conversation is acknowledge one reality that you specifically are likely feeling already, that likely the rest of the real estate industry will feel shortly. And that is the business environment is changing. I saw in Mortgage Brokers Association this morning that refinances are down over 60%. The mortgage market's down 40%. And rates have gone up again since those numbers have come out. So the mortgage industry probably has a lot of people that are nervous. There's probably some acquisitions and layoffs coming in the industry. You probably are hearing from real estate agents who have had clients that can't afford or backing out. You are the epicenter of pain and concern. At least that's my opinion. Am I missing anything, or am I off?
No, I think you're absolutely correct. And I think that, I try to be a voice of reason or stability or calming, right? Because we've got agents that are nervous, other mortgage professionals that are nervous. The buyer is nervous.
Yeah.
And, we'll start with the mortgage industry and the pain they're feeling, right? Because me and you have talked about, big companies that were bloated with operations because they were doing massive amounts of deals and they wanted as much as they could get. Well, when production slows down 60 or 70% and they're focused on mainly refi, like they've got to do Zoom layoffs of 900 employees at a time, right?
Yeah.
Like that's not how I would recommend doing it, right?
Yeah.
But like companies are doing that. And the funny thing is everybody's focused on refinance, and refinance is down 70%. What they should also consider is that, like, from the loan originator level, from my level, if I've got agents who are working with buyers that can't get an offer accepted, the same 10 agents that might have been able to send 7 deals a month might only be sending 2 or 3. So a lot of mortgage folks have their purchase production coming down as like us, focused on purchase, trying to do all we can, trying to create more relationships. Ours isn't, but I know a lot of folks are, right? And so they're feeling that stress, that pressure. What happens is it creates a wild environment where people are being more salesy. People are willing to do, unethical things. I had a conversation this morning with a client who was shopping with 3 or 4 different lenders. And I said, I'm going to shoot straight with you. What you want to do is look at X, Y, and Z, see what folks are offering. But I told them, I said, truth be told, somebody might offer you something that they can't truly execute on. And they're going to do one of a few different things. Hope that the market betters so that they can do that. Hope that they can talk you into like believing them 2 weeks down the line when they say, well, what happened was we had to repull your credit, or the LTV wasn't what we thought, whatever. I mean, I've heard it all, right?
Yeah.
And so as a consumer advocate, I'm trying to help that consumer avoid that pain and work with somebody like that. And so, you've got all that stuff going on at the same time, while consumers literally looked at an estimate that was 1% lower a month ago.
Yeah.
And then, yes, I'm in contract, or yes, I'm going to go shopping this weekend. Let me look at what rates or quotes look like. It's $350 more per month. Like that causes concern. I get that, right?
Yeah.
You've got prices going up and rates going up. And so, those buyer stresses probably translate to the real estate agents who are getting frustrated because they've got 15 buyers that in a normal market, all of them being motivated, they might be able to get 8 or 10 of them into contract within 1 month's time. Right now, they've got them where, it might be 3 to 6 months that they've all put in offers. Only 1 or 2 have got accepted. So it's interesting times. it takes some resilience on everyone's behalf, the buyer, the agent, the loan officer. What I try to keep reminding folks, and I'm talking to owner occupants here, like the reasons why you're looking to buy a house won't change between 4.25 and 4.75, right? That all still applies. Look at your finances, look at your budget and make sure that it still works. But for most people, I want to buy home because X, Y, and Z. You've got your reasons. Well, it makes sense at 2,200. It makes sense at 2,350. It may not. I'd prefer 2,200 just like you would, right?
Yeah,
but 2,350, it's still all the long-term benefits of home ownership still apply. So yeah, it's interesting times, my man.
Yeah. And again, I've experienced changing environments and they're sudden and they're almost predictable. And we called a lot. Now I will admit, neither of us called this fast. We both have rates. No, our December calls are happening right now. This is real. So, but I think it's really important to realize that Matt, the mortgage guy, why you're part of One Rental at a Time is because you are the consumer advocate. You're willing to look at something else. You're willing to tell, frankly, in the refi market, you're willing to tell people, are you kidding me? What are you doing? Where a lot of the mortgage industry, and we're going to talk about this in episode 2, is doing borderline unethical things. And I think it gets worse before it gets better. And the reason I like what you're doing is, yeah, the seas are rocky right now, but your team will always be calm, right? You're going to just keep rowing because bad times don't last, just like good times don't last. And you're going to come out of this stronger, right? A lot of the people that are doing unethical things will be burned out. Their reputations will be trashed. And, they're going to go become bartenders or Uber drivers or whatever it is. And when you get out of this, your reputation will be as golden as it is today, and you'll just go bigger and better for the next cycle. So just keep it up.
That's the game plan. Thanks, Mike.
Yeah. So again, folks, if you want to come have somebody look at maybe a quote you've got from somebody else that just seems to be good to be true, or if you want to work with somebody who's always going to do the right thing, where do you want them to go?
Go to greatmortgagebroker.com, fill out the quick form. The team will be in touch. Just let us know what you're looking to do. Hey, I've got a quote. Can you guys look at this? That'll get forwarded. Or I'm looking to get pre-approved. How do I get started? I want to ask a question about my employment status, whatever the case may be. Just start at greatmortgagebroker.com. We'll get in contact with you and we'll do our best to help you in any way we can.
Yeah. Again, folks, if you're a real estate agent, you're an investor, you're a homeowner in this speech, what is going on in the mortgage market today is coming to the rest of the housing market. Mortgage industry is just first. 60% refis down, probably going to 75. Purchases are down 40%, 9% week on week. It is getting interesting. So pay attention. The other thing I would tell you is you got to follow Matt, the mortgage guy, just to stay informed, not doom and gloom. Opportunities are coming. Great deals are coming, but you've got to stay in the mix. You got to understand what's going on. So again, one more time, where do you want them to go?
Greatmortgagebroker.com.
Thanks, bud.
Thanks, Mike.